Many of you know one of my hobbies, besides doing YouTube videos, I like doing other type of videoing. I've done a lot of outdoor concerts. I've done different types of things, woodworking shows, just different types of things. And I probably have, at one time, I probably had 25 different tripods. Now I'm down to like 3 or 4 that I actually use frequently. But I was in Walmart the other day, and they were having a clearance on tripods. Let me show you what I bought. This one is an On brand, ONN, tabletop tripod with ball head, up to 5.5 inches tall. This one is a kind of like a Gorillapod. I've already taken it out of here and looked at it. But the only difference is this has almost like a chain type legs that move, adjustable. And this one is a 50-inch tripod. There are several YouTube videos on this, but I'll give you, somebody who uses tripods frequently, I'll give you my opinion on this thing. So, what did I pay for all this? This one, I paid like $3. This one I paid like $3.50. And this one I paid $4.17 for it. So, for those prices, I had to give them a shot. I'm not expecting a whole lot out of these things, but let's go over these things together. Let me readjust the camera. I'll be right back with you. Okay, first, let's look at this one. This is the Gorillapod type tripod. Now, this is made for so where you can wrap around different items, such as a fence post or bicycle handlebars, anything like that. But let's go over the features of this thing. We have, I'm going to try to read this upside down. Flexible legs easily adapt to uneven surfaces. For compact cameras, smartphones and GoPro cameras. Ideal for outdoor use. Compact on-the-go design. Now, the highest this goes, not counting your camera, is 11.5 inches. Like I said, I've already taken it out of here. It's sitting right here. So, let's open this thing up. In it comes with this little manual. Here you can see right here how the picture has it wrapped around a pole. And included in this kit is this cell phone holder. If I can get it out of here. There we go. We have a cell phone holder, which stretches out to hold your cell phone. And we have a GoPro or similar, generics would work just fine, adapter. So, first thing I noticed about this, the cell phone holder, it will not fit the larger cell phones, such as I have a Note A20, Samsung A20, and the newer iPhones, the bigger ones, it won't fit those either. So, for me, this is basically useless. But you might be able to fit a GoPro in here, or GoPro type of camera in here. So here's the If you're familiar with GoPro attachments, there we go, that might be better. Probably familiar with this. So, these are going to go into my sport camera. I'm going to call it sport camera. These are going to go into my sport camera bag. Put it right there. Okay. On the top, it has the 1/4x20 screw for your camera. And let's see here. Loosen this knob and you can twirl it around. There we go. So that's a pretty nice little ball head. Very basic. So the idea is you can take these legs and move them around to this position that you need to make your camera level. And let me give you a little close-up. See, it's like almost like a chain. So there we go. So I'm not sure if this will get weaker over time, and if it does, if you can maybe knock these with a hammer and tighten them up a little bit. Now in the bottom, you can see how it's connected into the bottom right there. It's got one screw in the middle to hold everything together. And that first link is pretty weak. This one being the weakest one. But it is what it is, right? So, for me, personally, if you value your expensive cameras, I wouldn't use this tripod. Well, you can see how easily it collapses. So a heavier camera will make this collapse. But in the meantime, one of my cameras is a Fuji XP. I believe this is the 140 or 160. I'm not quite sure. I don't remember. So we're just going to... Oh, this adapter or this plate is not removable off of here. So you're going to have to manually either turn your camera or turn the tripod to make it work, to make it fit to whatever you like. So let's go here. Now, let me tighten that up. Now that's holding it pretty good. There we go. It's holding it pretty sufficient. Granted, I wouldn't want to put a heavier camera on there because, like I showed you earlier, it's just going to, the weight is going to push it down. And I'm thinking, after prolonged use of just leaving this set up, if it will gradually lower itself. But it is what it is, right? For this lighter camera, it should work fine. In fact, I'm going to shoot another video today where I bought a Hart brand air inflator, and I'm going to use this outside with this camera and help record video and see if that Hart tire inflator works like it's shown. So I do have a use for this today. So under $5. This is on clearance, which tells me they didn't either sell enough or they're going to go to a different brand. But under $5 at Walmart for this cheaper tripod. You know, this tripod might even be worth it, getting one of these smaller cameras, action cameras. And if you go on vacation, maybe set this down in the sand. You won't worry about getting it messed up from the grit and the sand getting in the joints. If it does, no big deal, right? $5. Vacation camera might be worth that. Maybe yours have one of those little point and shoot cameras, light duty point and shoot. It'll fit on here with no problem. So, am I 100% liking this thing? No. But will I find a use for it in very light applications? I might find it. I'm sure I'll find a use for this thing. So, under $5. Let's get this one out of here. We have this one right here. We have the handheld. There we go. Let's open this up. I've already looked at this once and I've put it back in the box. Let's go over the specifics first on here in the back. For compact cameras, smartphones, and GoPro cameras. I don't know if they should say GoPro. They should put sport cameras. But the basics. Strike a pose. Be the star of your shot with our tabletop tripod. Now you can capture your victory dance at the top of the cliff or take a stunning selfie in front of your favorite downtown mural. The portable design easily stows away in your purse or backpack, so you'll always be camera ready. Focus on the specs. Tabletop tripod up to 5.5 inches tall. Supports up to 2.2 pounds. Non-slip rubber feet. Non-slip rubber feet. Ball head with 1/4 by 20 UNC thread. What's in the box? One tabletop tripod, one smartphone adapter, one GoPro mount, and one drawstring pouch. Let's take this thing out. Probably won't need this anymore. Okay, here's the GoPro adapter. It's just like the one from the other tripod I showed you. Here is the GoPro mount, just like the other one I showed you. I'm going to put these in the pile right here to go in my sport camera bag. Here is the travel bag. Let's see what this is about. If I can untie this right here. There we go. I like that it came with this little bag here. Let's see if it fits in here with no problem. Very light, little compact. Yep. There you go. And if you put your GoPro, or excuse me, if you put your sport camera on here, you'll fit also. So, I kind of like that. That's a nice little bag there for this little camera tripod. Let's put these aside. Okay, last video, the last segment we used this camera. Let's use this camera. I use this camera an awful lot. It's a JVC Enviro HD, and this is model number GZHMGAU. I believe that's what it said. Like I said, I use this quite a bit. It has a great picture. And we're going to put it on here. Okay. Let me give you a close-up on this thing. Give you an overall look at this. Okay. Here's the tripod, just like any other tripod. The legs open up. It sits down on the table like this. Okay, to make the tripod ball head move, you push this button and then you can swivel. And it does lock it into place very well. Very, very well. I'm impressed on that. So, it's pretty comfortable too. Pretty comfortable. So, instead of holding the camera like this, which of course everybody knows that you're going to get some vibration or movement, this is going to help you solve that. So, will it hold this camera? I'm sure it will, but we're going to try it out. Again, we're going to twist this onto there. There we go. You can see where it ended up. I don't want to twist it tighter than that, but you can see where it's pointing on the ball head right there. Not a big deal, easily moved. So I'm going to flip the little lever. You can force it to be moved without pushing the lever, but why do that when you don't have to? There we go. Yeah. Well, so far, of the two tripods, this one is far superior. Yep. The ball head is metal, I believe, or strong heavy-duty plastic. Looks like metal because the chromed. But yeah, under $5 for this ball head tripod that you can use like this with no problem at all. In fact, I might take this and put it in the bag that the other tripod was in. Yeah, I kind of like that. Now, I'm going to use this one later also when I do the tire inflator. So far, of the two that we've looked at, this is my favorite one. Now, oh, here's the paperwork on it. Just generic stuff. Now, this one right here. 50-inch tripod, swivel head, bubble level, non-slip rubber feet, adjustable height. Mounts most SLR and DSLR cameras, GoPro cameras, and smartphones. Let's see. It doesn't say supports up to 4.4 pounds. Well, I don't know about that, because I've already looked at this and I've already made an opinion on this thing. So, let's get these out of here. Again, this came with a cell phone holder and a GoPro mount right there. We'll put those with the other ones on the floor. Here we go. First of all, there we have it, right there. Let me push the camera back a little bit more. Sorry about that. So we can, whoops, let's just not do that. Okay, first of all, the camera mounting plate is removable. Not the easiest thing to remove, but there we go. And you can see how small it is. So it's going to be questionable if you have any more mounts that will work with this. Okay. Let me loosen all these things up. Loosen this one up. Loosen this one up. And I will loosen this one up. Okay. First of all, come on now. Let me unscrew this one. There we go. I can move this. So that is good. So that is functions as it should. So this one, you can move that. And this one will make it where you can raise this up and down and tighten that up to lock it into place. Right? So just like most other tripods, has those basic functions. Let me tighten that up. Let me tighten that up. Tighten that up. Okay, it has expandable legs. Start with this one. Lock it back into place. This one, you can see each time these legs are getting smaller and smaller. Now look at that one. That's about as big as round as a pencil. Well, I got a pencil right here. Yep, almost the same size as a pencil. And watch this. Look how flexible that is. So let's push that back in. Of course, the other two legs are the exact same. It has a rubber foot on the bottom to help keep it from slipping. Okay. This little cap does not come off, so that's a good thing. If this cap came off, it means that this would come completely off, right? That's not a good thing to happen when you have your expensive camera on here. So, let me take this mount out right here. Okay, it does have the 1/4x20 screw and then a little knob on there to fit on. Many cameras have this set up, right? And this is measured correctly. Now, one thing I do like about it is it has this 1/4x20 where you can screw it like this, right, and not the screw slot that you have to use a coin or something to mount it. So that's good. Put it back into here. And, whoops. Small camera. I don't see any problem holding a small camera like this. But I would not put my expensive camera on here. I would not put any DSLR camera on here. Especially, excuse me, especially when you have it fully extended. Because look how flimsy that is. I sure wouldn't put an expensive camera on here. You can if you want to, but I'm just telling you I wouldn't do it. So, this might work for a bigger tabletop camera. Let me see if I have a tape measure in here. Here we go. Not counting the camera, the lowest height is just under 16 inches. So it is taller than the other one. Like I said, using it this way shouldn't be a problem. Extend these legs, you might have issues. So, under $5 for this thing. Is it worth it? I might get $5 worth of use out of this thing. These are regular $20. I would never pay $20 for this thing. Never pay $20 for this thing. I would not pay $10 for this thing. But I did pay $4 and some odd cents for this, under $5. So, these are the 3 on tripods that are, excuse me, I had to pick these up. The on tripods on clearance at Walmart. You might have a use for these, you might not, but I don't know. Make your own decision. My name is Carl, and I do appreciate you watching.